All right, guys. I know it's been a long time it feels like it at least since I've been on here. I'm gonna try to make this brief. It'll probably go at least 5 minutes though, because haven't been on here in 2 weeks. As you can see, I'm not at my normal spot. I'm on travel for work, but at the same time, I wanted to get this video out to you guys because I owed you one. I know I postponed last week's, didn't do it. I was devastated after that Marlins series, but I'm not really going to go back into 2 weeks of action. I'm just going to tell you that the Tigers have played 118 games. They have 44 remaining. They're 53 and 65. Over the last seven, they were 4-3. They took 3 out of 4 from Minnesota, one from Boston over the weekend. It's just you got to go at some point. You got to go on a 5-2 stretch, like in a 7-game span. That was a real opportunity to do so against Boston. You won the middle game. You lost Friday and Sunday. You took 3 out of 4 from Minnesota, which was nice. You gained 3 games in that series because you played them head to head. I just want to stay in this thing for the entire season. You're sitting 8 back going into play tomorrow with 2 games against Minnesota and then 4 against Cleveland this week. No game today. It was an off day. 6 this week. 2 against Minnesota, 4 against Cleveland, all on the road. A 6-game road trip before they come back home for the Cubs on Monday. You got to take both from Minnesota to get to 6 back. We'd gain 2 games in 2 days. Would get you to 6 out going into the Cleveland series, which anything can happen. I mean, if you split Cleveland, you're looking real good heading into the Cubs series. 3 out of 4 against Cleveland. That puts you at a 5-1 road trip, is what you kind of need right now if you really want to be for real and really be, like, oh my God, like we have a real shot through. That'd be through 124 games, which would give us 38 left. I mean, you never know. There's still 38 games left. And if we went 5-1 on this road trip, we're sitting there potentially, if we pick up 2 games over that 4-game series, we'd be sitting at 4 back going into play against the Cubs at home. I mean, you never know what's going to happen in that 4 games is 4 games. You never know. That's 4 wins in a row for us, 4 losses in a row for Twins. All of a sudden, we're tied for first. So I think 5-1. I know I get it's a big number, 5 wins in 6 games, but if you could rattle that off, you're right back in this thing. And the fact that I'm even saying that after how inconsistent we've been all year is pretty remarkable. Through 118, you still have a shot. You have 44 left. Go 5-1 on this road trip, and you got a real shot to stay in this division and even win it going forward with 38 left. So that's what I'm looking to do. I feel like every time I do these videos, I get my hopes up. They come crashing back down to reality. I know that. Yeah, and I keep doing this to myself, but we have played good against the Central this year, so let's see what happens these next 6. This is a pivotal week for Detroit's season. We're going to really either sink or we're going to start swimming pretty fast here in the next 6 games. It's where I'm at the 4-minute mark. I think that's about really all I have to say. As for the roster aspect, Baez is on bereavement. He won't be here probably until at least the Cleveland series, maybe Friday. Play at shortstop. I mean, his play at shortstop has really brought this team down. If he could just somehow get hot when he comes back for the rest of the season, that would help this ball club tremendously. Him batting 6th or 7th in this lineup with production would really help this lineup long term and in the short term for this push if we could make it happen. He's the one guy I'm looking at when he comes back. Like, what can he do the rest of the way? He's been awful. Let's not sugarcoat it. He's been bad. But what can he do for us now in a situation where we still technically have a shot at this thing? Because the Central is really no one's taken off with it. We're only 8 back, and we've been very inconsistent all year. So, like I said, you get hot this week. You never know what's going to happen. You could pull within 4 games back potentially by next week, next Monday when I do the next video. So this is I believe this is episode 18. And 19 will be next Monday, guys. Let's see what we can do this week. Really looking forward to seeing what the Tigers can do. My hopes are still up that we can get back in this race. Let's see if they let me down or not. I hope they don't. I hope they play a great ball this week. That'd be fantastic. I'd love that. You guys have a great week. Enjoy yourselves. I'll be back on here next Monday after the Guardian series. I'll try to post my video before the 6:40 start against the Cubs on Monday. It might come after, though, because 6:40 is kind of early. So either way, I'll see you guys next Monday. Enjoy your week. Thanks for tuning in.